It is again a great honor for me to be with you here for the celebration of 150 years of our inspirational song. In fact, when Pradeep Joshi ji was speaking here, I think he has covered all the aspects of this song. Why the song was sung, why the song was inspiration to all of the people there, and what is its need today. That all has been very elaborately explained to us. And we are blessed by his speech. And even Menanji told us why this particular function is being organized. Why we need to organize such more functions everywhere, not only here. That has already been explained to all of us. I think I need not elaborate over that. But still, as the organizers have invited me here, it is customary that I must speak something. It need not be very appropriate, but I must speak something. I am very much sure that you will be, because you all are well vidvat jana, so you will take whatever only necessary for you, otherwise you will leave it. You are free to do that. As we have gathered here for the celebration of Vande Mataram, whole country is celebrating this 150 years, Sardha Shati of Vande Mataram. That 150 years, after 150 years, we still feel need of singing that song, singing not only song, it had become a mantra of our freedom movement. That mantra still inspires us. That itself tells us why we need to sing it again and again. I was very happy when this particular song had reached to the classes of our institutions, of our schools, and thereby you had already had a competition amongst the students, making them understand what is the need of Vande Mataram. As Pradeep ji was telling us, at the time of independence movement, this particular song had given us an inspiration. This song was considered as a mantra. It was just not as Vande Mataram, 2 words. And Vande Mataram mantra, it had become a mantra for the patriotic persons, for the nationalist individuals, for the whole institution, and everybody who wanted freedom from Britishers was singing Vande Mataram. And that Vande Mataram has given us a big impetus to work for the nation, to work for the people, to work for the country. If you just go through all the stanzas of Vande Mataram, it tells us how this great, great country has inspired us for thousands and thousands of years back. It is not that only it had appeared after some few decades back or few centuries back. The very emotions, the very concept, all the things which have been there in the Vande Mataram song have been inspiring us for thousands and thousands of years. When all invaders came here, we fought with them with all valor. We fought with them with all our courage. And at that time, a Vande Mataram, though it was not a word Vande Mataram, but the spirit of Vande Mataram was well inside in the people of that time. They fought every war with the very same valor, very same spirit, very same concept, that my country is great one and it has to be liberated from all the invaders. And that was exactly done by the people. And after Mughals, the other invaders also came here. Britishers came here. Britishers had not come here to give us civilization. We were a civilized nation. We were a civilized people and society for thousands of years. Nobody need teach us what civilization is. But Britishers, they came here and they told us, yes, we have come here to teach you civilization. It was in fact, they were learning from us every time. If we go through the history of our independence, history of our all culture, our civilizational culture, you will find that all that they have taken is from us. All that they are trying to learn from us. May it some social reforms, may it be education system, may it democratic system, all has been taken from us, from this very soil of this Bharat. This soil has given them everything. Not only Britishers, everybody in the world. And they came here telling us, we have come here to teach you. It was not the case. They had not come here to teach us. They had come here to rob us. They had come here to loot us. And after looting, they themselves got flourished. Because we all know when they came here, the GDP of the world, just yesterday the budget has been presented and we are talking of GDP. The GDP of the world, 1/3 of the world GDP was the contribution of our country, that is Bharat. 1/3. So it was not necessary for Britishers to come and teach us industry, to teach us business. It was not necessary at all. Very recently, I was reading an article from a professor from Pune University, and he had written about how colonial regime has benefited us. I was surprised to see that colonial regime has benefited us. In what sense it has benefited us? In what sense? In what way? We were an industrialized country. We were a commercialized country. We had been progressing in every field that is needed to be done. Every field. And we need not require any time anybody from outside and come us and teach us this is industry, this is education, this is social reforms. Why should we need that? The people who came to this country, they destroyed every system of ours, every system. And that system, including education. I tell, because I happen to be in many educational institutions, including universities. I tell them how the education system was destroyed here. When the Britishers came to this country, they had formed different presidencies. And after presidency, then they started a survey here regarding education system in our country. They had seen what was Gurukul, how the teaching was done. I'm not going deep into it. But when that had happened, and the reports of the survey, they are still present, we can go through it, that tell us North India of our country, North India was 90% literate, 90% literate when the Britishers came to this country. And South India, today we claim, and that is true also, as Kerala is 100% literate. And we all are proud of that. It is because of you, because of society, because of government, all efforts, that we are 100% literate. But when Britishers came, probably in the year when the report came, probably 1828 or 25 or so, that time the report states that South India was 100% literate that time. This is what when Britishers came here. And in the year 1948, again a survey was conducted when Britishers had already left. What was the literacy rate of this country? The literacy rate of this country was just 22%. So who was responsible for this downfall in literacy? Who was responsible? We were not responsible. This is the British education system that they tried to impose upon us. So all they wanted to come here and tell us is, it is our job now to teach you everything. It is a false propaganda. And against this, when every Indian was standing up, the inspiring slogan was Vande Mataram. And that is the reason that Vande Mataram has given us everything. Ultimately, we won the freedom. Britishers had to leave. As Pradeep ji was telling us, that this is what the decolonization of this. But still it has not happened in a perfect way. We in fact wanted to decolonize our education. We wanted to decolonize our thoughts. That we could not do. We wanted to decolonize our industrial thoughts, commercial system, social reforms. We could not do. But fortunately, we are now on that path. We are now on that path. And when we are marching towards that, on this path, marching towards the very big vision, big goal of our Vikasit Bharat, Vande Mataram is an inspiring slogan even today. We have to do that. Vande Mataram tells us why it is needed now, Vande Mataram, to achieve that goal of Vikasit Bharat. In the year 2047, we will be celebrating 100 years of our independence. What is our goal now? Vikasit Bharat. Just yesterday, again I am referring to the budget which has been presented in Lok Sabha, that Vikasit Bharat gain, that Vikasit Bharat goal, it has to be now everybody's goal. It is not only Prime Minister Modi's goal. It is not only his aim. It is not only his wish. Vikasit Bharat is the wish and goal of everybody in this country, and for that we need Vande Bharat, Vande Bharat, Vande Mataram. That Vande Mataram is a slogan that inspires us every time. What does it give us? Unless we become a true patriotic, true nationalist, we cannot achieve the Vikasit Bharat goal. Everybody feels that we have to go there. And that is the reason why even today, Vande Mataram is very much important, very much is needed. We have to have that. It is just not a singing a song at a public place. That Vande Mataram has to be in my heart. It has to be in my heart. If I have that slogan on my heart, in my mind, then only I will be able to propagate this particular thought to others. Otherwise, it will remain here only. It should not be. Vande Mataram is the slogan or mantra is not for my heart only. It is for the everybody in this country. That has to be done. And it is now our responsibility. We just cannot move away from this. Vande Mataram tells us, be nationalist, be patriotic. And it tells us, without any mentioning any word, it tells us, be a part and parcel of Vikasit Bharat by 2047. Many times, many people ask me, okay, that was when it was a freedom movement was there. All were leading this freedom movement. Everybody wanted to have independence. But that time it was okay, we could do something. We could come, there were many people who left their jobs, left their profession, left their families and came out on streets saying Bharat Mata Ki Jai, Vande Mataram and Vande Mataram. And that was how we participated in the freedom movement. But what is to be done today to get Vikasit Bharat? What is to be done? How can we involve ourselves into it? That is the question, and that is to be answered by all of us. How do we involve ourselves? How do we can connect with the Vikasit Bharat dream? It should not remain a dream. It has to be a reality by the year 2047. Whole world will be looking at us, and if whole world is looking at us, can I sleep at my house, in my home? I just cannot sit there. I have to get involved in it. I have to get involved in it. Vikasit Bharat is the dream of all of us. And that for that we need inspiration of Vande Mataram. Vande Mataram has always inspired us. I will just try to give within the next few minutes what Vikasit Bharat means to us and how we can find that dream true after few years. We just have to think how our economy can be increased. I'll just narrate one story. It was told here while telling about me that I was Bharatiya Janata Party Karyakarta in Goa. I was president of Goa unit that time, and you must have heard name of Pramod Mahajan. Pramodji used to come to Goa as a Prabhari of us, and one day when we were sitting together, he told us one story. What did he say? I had gone to America, to New York City. I went there in a coffee house along with my friend, and when we ordered coffee, we drank coffee, we had a coffee, and when we were just leaving out, we wanted to pay that amount. I just put my hand in my pocket, removed a 1,000 rupees note. That time there were 1,000 rupee note was there. So that note was presented, Indian rupee note was presented there. The manager said, "Sorry sir, we don't accept rupees." Pramodji was telling me, my rupee has so much value in my country, but doesn't have any zero value in America. How is it? It pains me. My rupee has got no value in the international market, international economy. My rupee is well valued here, but it doesn't have any value in the international business community. How is it so? There is international market, my value of my rupee note is just a paper. It can be thrown away. He said, I'm looking for that day. Again, I will be coming to America and New York. I will be visiting same coffee house. I will be going to the same person. I will be ordering coffee, and along with my friend, I will be having a cup of coffee, and then I will pay again 1,000 rupees note, and he will accept it. He will accept it. That is Vikasit Bharat. That is Vikasit Bharat. How do we achieve this? If my rupee has got this value, and it is happening now, my dear friends here, it is happening. We are no more dealing with Russia in dollars. We have transaction with rupee and rubles. With Iran, we are dealing with rupees. In other countries, many other countries are accepting our rupee as a currency now. That is the path to Vikasit Bharat. But for that, what am I to do? What am I to do? How I am contributing towards Vikasit Bharat? My request to all of you, you all know this, I am just trying to repeat this. We have to have, going towards Vikasit Bharat is self-realization. We call it a Swabodha. What is that Swabodha? I must understand what I am. I must understand what I should do. What I can do is gradually, Vikasit Bharat is now 20 years from today. But now we can start, gradually we can leave our imported articles, imported objects. Can we be a Swadeshi person? Can we use all Indian goods? It is not the slogan of Modi ji there that be vocal for local. That slogan has to be mine. That slogan has to be yours. Then only my economy will be stable. I will be using all types of foreign goods, and I want that my country should be Vikasit Bharat. My rupee should be honored in the international market. How is it possible? It is not possible unless I start it from my house. It is not possible. So make it possible, I must do this. If I am using wristwatch, it has to be Indian. If I am using a pen, ball pen or anything, it has to be Indian. If I am using shoes, it has to be Indian. That we can decide. I know for some persons it may be difficult, little bit difficult, but not impossible, my dear friends. Not impossible. It can be done. We have to decide it today, not tomorrow. Tomorrow will be little bit late. We have to decide. For Vikasit Bharat, yes, I am there. I have to be there. And for that, my contribution towards Vikasit Bharat is this. I want my rupee to be stable in the international market. I want that after few years, we are going to become a third largest economy in the world. How is it possible if I am not contributing towards it? I must contribute towards my economy, towards my society, towards my nation, my country. That slogan should not be just a slogan. That has to be commitment to me. I need not declare it in the public place, but to me, I have to commit myself. I have to. That is what Vikasit Bharat. That is what Vande Mataram has been inspiring us. Vande Mataram is not just two words there. The whole thing is my inspirational song. It is my devotional song. It is my national song. That has to be there. If I cannot go for this, then that is a very pathetic condition. Tomorrow people will be asking us, what did you contribute towards Vikasit Bharat? What do you contribute towards the development of this country? How did you do it? I tell you one more incident. I tell it at many places, but one more incident. For a few years, I was in Mumbai for Sangha work. And that time I made a friendship with one reporter, that is from Maharashtra Times, that is a Times of India's sister concern. It is in Marathi. So that time I met one person there. He was a good friend of mine. And one day he told me that his father, who was witness to the 1942 movement, what was that? Bharat Chodo, quit India. There was a slogan given by all our freedom fighters, freedom leaders, that Bharat Chodo, now you are not required here, Britishers leave India, quit India. So because of this was somewhere in 1942. And that time, all people were out on the streets. My friend's father, he narrates whole this story. Father tells my friend that this is how it was. Everybody was on the streets. Everybody had come there, and everybody was just has left his service, left his profession, left his family, left his studies, everything. I don't want anything. I want just freedom for this country. Britishers, now you leave this. Everybody was singing Vande Mataram, Bharat Mata Ki Jai. These were the songs. And everybody was doing this. Everybody came on the streets. Suddenly, my friend, he stopped his father and asked, Father, in Marathi they called Baba. So Baba, tell me now, you are telling me this whole story that everybody was on the street shouting slogans against Britishers, saying Bharat Mata Ki Jai, shouting Vande Mataram. Where were you, my dear Baba? Where were you that time? The father of this, my friend, tells, Beta, look, I was sitting in my house and looking at what was happening on the streets through my window. My friend, he told me, I told my father, friend tells me, Baba, I am ashamed of you. Such a big moment of making this country independent, such a big moment was happening. Everybody had left his own all professions, service and everything, families. They were ready to go to gallows. At just one slogan of Vande Mataram, you were just sitting in the house and watching what was happening through window. I am ashamed of you, my dear father. My dear friends, we all are sitting here. Tomorrow, our daughter and our son should not ask this question to us. We have to get involved in this. Even if they ask, we should be able to tell them, yes, my dear son, yes, my dear daughter, I was very much involved in Vikasit Bharat. I was there. I was just not sitting in my house and watching whole development. I was a part of it. That is the message that Vande Mataram gives us today. Get involved in it. Bharat is going to be a world leader now. But we just cannot sit here and watch how it becomes. Am I a part of it? What am I contributing towards it? That is the question to be answered. And if we just look at Vande Mataram, this will answer all the questions, Vande Mataram has to be our day-to-day routine thing. It has to be. This will answer all our apathies. This will bring our country before the world. Yes, Vishwa Guru. We are thinking of Vishwa Guru. It cannot happen like this unless we get involved in it. That is exactly what we need today. So that is the reason why even after 150 years, we are celebrating Vande Mataram. We are celebrating that song which had inspired us, which is an eternal inspiration to all of us. That has to be there. That is the reason why we all of us are here. This is what just I wanted to say. I know this may be a little bit away from the topic or distraction or may not be correct also. You are the best judge. Please do something for this. That is what I wanted to say. Ellavarkum Ashama Sakala Nandi.